Welcome to the Northside Neighbor Podcast. Today is Wednesday, January 25th, and happy 42nd birthday to singer Alicia Keys.
This girl is on fire.
I'm Dan Ratcliffe, and here are your top stories presented by Drake Realty. The Jewish Federation of Greater Atlanta has opened a portal for reporting anti-Semitic threats. Sandy Springs will require waste management services to offer recycling. And some local basketball teams are putting together big seasons. We'll have these stories and more coming up on today's edition of the Northside Neighbor Podcast.
I'm Jeffrey Drake with Drake Realty. I want to share with small businesses one of the smartest moves we ever made in real estate. We bought our business properties and did not lease our offices, and we paid ourselves instead of our landlords. It was an additional revenue source for our company without any additional work. If you are 2 years in business and occupy over 50% of the space, you very well might qualify for a no money down loan to buy your business property. Whether it's an office property, retail, industrial, or any other number of commercial properties, you may qualify. Owning your business property could eliminate or reduce the check you send to the IRS. Owning your place of work will also enable you to use additional equity to borrow or save. Please call me at 678-708-6885 or visit drakerealty.com and see if we can help you build equity and wealth in your business.
The Jewish Federation of Greater Atlanta has partnered with more than 30 other organizations to launch a standardized online form for the public to report threats, incidents, and suspicious activity related to Jewish organizations, facilities, or community members. The Federation also partnered with the Secure Community Network, the official safety and security organization for the Jewish community in North America. Credible threats are referred to local, state, and federal law enforcement agencies and Jewish facility leaders as needed. Reports may be made anonymously.
RECYCLE recycle. CONSERVE conserve. Don't you POLLUTE pollute the river, sky, or sea, or else you're gonna get what you deserve.
Sandy Springs will soon be requiring waste management services in the city to offer recycling services to customers. Sandy Springs Sustainability Manager Catherine Mercier-Baggett presented the initiative to Mayor and Council at the January 17th City Council meeting. The initiative is part of the Atlanta Regional Commission's Green Communities Certification Program, one that Sandy Springs already participates in. While waste companies will now be required to offer recycling, customers, however, are not required to sign up for the service. Residential single-family customers will have the option of curbside collection, and multifamily and non-residential customers will have on-site recycling. Mercier-Baggett said one of Sandy Springs' greater goals is to offer convenient access to recycling options to residents and reduce waste that ends up in landfills. The recycling program must include the regular collection of at least one category of commonly recyclable goods. Common recyclables include, but are not limited to, paper, cardboard, certain plastics, aluminum, and steel cans. All recyclable materials are required to be delivered to a licensed material recovery facility and not disposed of at the landfill. The item was unanimously approved, and the plan is slated to be finalized by this summer. It was only 6 years ago that the Mount Vernon boys basketball team struggled to a 7-22 record. The Mustangs have certainly come a long way since then, as they've emerged as one of the top teams in the state this season. With a 13-7 overall record and a 3-1 mark in Region 6A Division I, Mount Vernon rose to the number 1 spot in the Score Atlanta Class A Division Boys Basketball State Rankings as of January 19th. It's a gratifying accomplishment for Coach Tarek Mabin, who's in his 6th year as the Mustangs coach and took over a team in 2017 that had suffered through that 7-22 record the season before. Mount Vernon has battle-tested this season, to say the least, playing some of the best teams in the state as well as a couple of the best teams in Virginia. A big key to Mount Vernon's success is its size, with 6'8" senior Keith Williams Jr., 6'10" junior Dennis Scott III, 6'6" Xavier Shagog, 6'4" junior Shaya Goba, and 6'3" senior guard Kenny Southall and A.J. Patterson leading the way. Junior Cole Carroll, sophomore Pace Bottoms, and freshman point guard Gabe Alterman have also played key roles for the Mustangs.
Engineered solutions.
institutions of Georgia. We guarantee a stable, dry foundation. With over 30 years of experience and a lifetime of support, residential and commercial, hey, we do it all. For basement waterproofing and repairs to your foundation, dial 678-ESOG now.
Your smile is your best feature, so why trust anyone but the best with it? Atlanta native Dr. Brock Pumphrey and the team at Atlanta Center for Advanced Periodontics are ready to help you get the most out of your smile. With 2 locations that offer state-of-the-art technology and a friendly, welcoming atmosphere, Atlanta Center for Advanced Periodontics is your place for oral care. Find them online at advancedperioatl.com or give them a call at 404-876-4867 for the Midtown location and 770-442-1010 for the Roswell location. No referral necessary.
Westminster has established itself among the best girls basketball teams in the state this season. The road to success was far from instant for the Wildcats, who have gradually built themselves into a quality program during the 6-year tenure of Coach Katie Argall, nearly reaching the pinnacle with a state semifinal appearance in Class 3A last year. Now it looks like Westminster has taken another step forward after moving up to Class 4A from 3A this season with a 13-4 overall record, a perfect 9-0 mark in Region 6 4A, and the number 3 ranking in the Score Atlanta Class 4A State Girls Basketball Poll as of January 19th. For Argall, advancing to the state semifinal this year, only the second time the Westminster girls basketball team has done that since 2004, has been a big motivating factor for her team to improve even more and advance to the finals for the first time in program history this season. Making things challenging for Westminster this season has been a tough non-region schedule that has featured games against last year's Class 5A champion Woodward Academy, top-ranked Class A Division I team Galloway, and number 3-ranked 3A team Wesleyan, as well as local and Region 6 4A rival Holy Innocents, the second-ranked team in 4A. A Sandy Springs educator was one of 22 educators selected to attend a Holocaust education seminar focused on in-depth ways to bring Holocaust education to the classroom. Judy Shankup was among educators from 9 states selected by the Jewish Foundation for the Righteous for the 2023 Advanced Seminar, an intensive 3-day academic program that explores several topics addressing the history of the Holocaust. The seminar took place at the Hilton Newark Airport January 14th through the 16th. The Advanced Seminar is a graduate-level program in which a select group of educators who are already well-versed in Holocaust history have the opportunity to study more focused topics relating to the Holocaust from world-renowned lecturers, speakers including Professor Emeritus Peter Hayes of Northwestern University, Professor Jeffrey Weidlinger of the University of Michigan, Professor Paul Hainbrink of Rutgers University, and Education and Public Affairs National Archives and Records Administration Director Nicholas Coddington. Shankup works for the Georgia Commission on the Holocaust, a state agency that runs programs for 5th graders through the adult level, including teacher training. She visits schools throughout the state, including rural areas, to bring Holocaust education to students through Holocaust survivors and more.
Unknown error. Every time I think my business is on track, I get these computer issues that shut me down for a day.
Ever since my business partnered with Click IT of Marietta, I don't even worry about those types of things. They're local, they have 20 years experience, and specialize in helping small businesses just like mine and yours.
Do they handle hardware and software?
Hardware, software, malware, you name it. Just tell them when and where, and they will be there. Visit them online at marietta.clickitcomputers.com or give them a call at 678-202-4600. Instead of submitting a support ticket, call Marietta Clickit. Thanks again for listening to today's Northside Neighbor Podcast. Did you know over 50% of Americans listen to podcasts weekly? Make sure you join us for our next episode and share this podcast on social media with your friends and family. You can add us to your Alexa Flash Briefing or Google Home Briefing, and be sure to like, follow, and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. This podcast is a production of BG Ad Group. Darren Sutherland, Executive Producer. Doug Harding, Creative Director. Jacob Sutherland, Director. Producers Jason Gentarola and Matt Golden. And Jinrei Zhang, video producer. All rights reserved.